Coming up on BG24 News, BGSU held a special event on campus today.
Plus, BGSU receives more grant money. Find out where it is going ahead.
And will the rain weather continue? We'll take a look at your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Welcome to your Campus and Community Connection.
Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alexis Cook.
And I'm Maya Lanier. Thanks for joining us tonight. BGSU had their annual Job and Internship Expo today. The expo took place from 10 to 3 at the Perry Fieldhouse.
The expo brings students face-to-face with potential employers. Tomorrow, the expo will host an interview day from 8:30 a.m. until 4:45 p.m. in the Fieldhouse.
BGSU recently received a $50,000 grant. The money will help continue the Safe Communities grant for Wood County. The grant has been in effect since 2012. It focused on the education and awareness of traffic safety issues, impaired and distracted driving, seatbelt usage, and motorcycle safety. The goal is to reduce number of traffic-related deaths and injuries.
An honorable presentation took place at the Wolf Center yesterday. BGSU's art department recognized Lynn Whitney, head of the photography division. Whitney spoke to students, alumni, and fellow faculty members about her story, focusing on the triumphs and struggles artists face. Whitney encouraged students to find their passion despite obstacles life may give.
Tomorrow is Volunteer Day for the city of Bowling Green. Bowling Green Mayor Richard Edwards proclaimed this day to honor all volunteers that help improve the quality of life in the city. This proclamation will be presented during the annual Harvest Festival Volunteer Appreciation Party. The event takes place from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow at the Downtown Farmers Market. Anyone who has helped with a city project in the past year is invited to come.
The Farm Girls Vintage Boutique recently opened in Bowling Green. The new shop opened on October 1st in downtown BG. The boutique is at Old Happy Badger building that closed last year. The shop features repainted antique furniture, home decor items, clothing, jewelry, and other accessories. The shop is located on North Main Street between Calico Sage and Time.
Bowling Green police are investigating a possible attempted abduction that happened Saturday morning. Police say that a 9-year-old boy was riding his bicycle when a light blue Chevrolet minivan approached him. The boy says the male driver asked if he needed a ride. The boy left the area unharmed, but police are in search of the driver. Anyone with information on the driver is asked to contact the Bowling Green Police Division.
In other Bowling Green news, a burglary occurred at a local resident's home. After returning to their home on Friday, residents found a man inside their house. Residents wrestled Nicholas Seedorf to the ground and held him down until police arrived. Seedorf was charged with burglary and marijuana possession. Missing from the home were several items not found on Seedorf's possession. This led police to believe that Seedorf was working with an accomplice or made multiple trips. So here we have with us Paul Mims, our weathercaster. Now, Paul, I know yesterday was warmer when we got back from fall break this week, but today's a little bit more rainy. What are we expecting for the upcoming week?
Well, I totally agree with you, Alexis, that today is definitely warmer, and we have some warmer weather after fall break, but those clouds are rolling in and the rain is coming down. Currently, we're looking at about 69 degrees outside with some scattered rain showers. I'll have your full Black Swamp weather forecast in a bit.
Coming up after the break, a former Wood County deputy is sentenced to prison.
Plus, the latest on Jeep's future in Toledo. Stay with us.
A former Wood County Sheriff's deputy was sentenced to prison on Friday. Dusty Garwood was found guilty of abduction and gross sexual imposition charges by a Franklin County judge. Garwood had inappropriate contact with a female inmate in the Wood County Jail last year. Garwood will serve 10 months in prison and must register as a sex offender.
A Holland man died yesterday due to an accident that occurred in September. The Lucas County Coroner's Office confirms that Bradley Griffith died last night due to injuries and complications of the accident. Griffith was working construction on Anthony Wayne Trail when a semi-driver fell asleep at the wheel and struck him. At this time, no charges have been filed against the driver.
Maumee police are looking for a missing resident. Police responded to calls of Ronald Walters acting strangely at his house on Thursday. Then on Friday, Perrysburg police found an empty 9mm along the side of the Maumee River. The weapon was recently purchased by Walters. Walters is described as a 6'2", 180-pound white male with brown hair and green eyes.
Production of the Jeep Wrangler in Toledo is in question. Fiat Chrysler Automobiles may be relocating the production line to a location where it can be built with an aluminum body. However, after meeting with Fiat Chrysler last week, Toledo Mayor D. Michael Collins is not worried. Collins believes that even if the Wrangler is pulled from the production line, another type of vehicle could take its place.
A Toledo's family's home was invaded Monday morning. 2 children and 1 teenager were held at gunpoint while 3 to 4 men searched the home. The teenagers were able to escape through a window and call 911. The mother of the children were not home at the time. The burglars fled the scene and remain unknown.
A Toledo hospital is preparing for Ebola. Mercy St. Vincent Hospital has prepared their facilities and staff in case of a possible infection. Over 30 rooms have been isolated with negative airflow systems. They also have protective gear and staff to wear. Anyone who may be infected will be monitored twice a day for 21 days, whether or not they show symptoms of the deadly virus.
Coming up when we return, severe weather has been affecting the southern part of the country.
But how will the weather fare here in Bowling Green? We'll have your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp weather.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Paul Mims, and here's your Black Swamp weather forecast. Currently, we're looking at about 69 degrees with some scattered rain showers, and we are expecting those rain showers to continue throughout the day. And later today, as we go into tonight's, we will see that will clear up, but we're expecting just some partly cloudy skies with a low of 53 degrees. Now, those clouds will continue as we go into tomorrow's forecast with a very cloudy morning, and then we are expecting some periods of rain showers later in the day. So do expect those rain to return, and we'll see some rain showers again as we go into tomorrow night with a low of 51 degrees. We will see some clearing up overnight. As we take us to our regional radar, you can see that you have this huge system of storms that are happening right now. Some areas are more severe than others. You can see in the Bucyrus area, they're expecting some severe storms and even some tornado watches as well. As you go over to here, you can see some scattered storms that are happening coming towards Bowling Green and Toledo area. As we take us to our national radar, you can see that those huge storms that are happening around the Midwest and all of west of Ohio, you can see that huge severe storms happening in the south as well, as those storms will continue in the south. And to take us to our 5-day lookout for the rest of the week, we are expecting some Wednesday a high of 63 and a low of 50. Thursday a high of 65 and a low of 50 with some partly cloudy skies. Friday high of 68, a low of 48 with some clear sunny skies. Saturday a high of 52 and a low of 39.
So even though it's a little rainy today, I'm very happy to see that this upcoming week is going to be warm and nice weather to be outside in.
I totally agree, but there are some severe storms that are happening around, especially in the south and towards southern Ohio as well. So make sure things are okay with that, but we are expecting some clearing up later in the week, so that's always good.
Severe weather continues to plague the southern United States today. According to CNN, over 30 million people from Florida to West Virginia are at risk due to severe weather. Air traffic from Atlanta has already been affected. Over 200 flights have been delayed. These storms have also accounted for 2 deaths since October, 1 in Alabama and 1 in Arkansas.
Faulty ignition switches have left at least 27 people dead and 25 people seriously injured. General Motors has known about the problem in Chevrolet Cobalt and other small cars for more than a decade, but didn't recall them until February of this year. The switches can slip out of position, which causes the car to stall, the power steering to fail, and turn off the airbags. Attorney Kenneth Feinberg is hired by GM to compensate victims and will accept claims until December 31st.
A Central Ohio college is displaying a handcrafted Bible. The St. John's Bible was crafted in 1998 from feather quills and traditional paints. The Bible also contains materials such as silver and 24-karat gold. It consists of 7 volumes holding more than 1,000 pages. Keon College will display the Bible and have a scholarly discuss its origins on Sunday.
An Ohio man died on his wedding day after a car crash Sunday. Andrew Bloomfield and Elizabeth Shelton were killed Sunday when their truck drove off the left side of the road and struck the utility pole. Also in the vehicle was the bride, Ruth Dryskill, and the driver, Timothy Tabee. Both are in critical condition after the crash.
Last Friday evening, a Louisiana man was found dead on top of his 11-month-old daughter. Jason Fields was found by his son 3 days after his father's death. 11-month-old Betty Jean Kelly was found under the dead body with blisters on her backside and chest. The baby was immediately rushed to the hospital once she was discovered. Officials say it was a true miracle that the baby survived.
A toddler from Arkansas slipped into jaguar exhibit Sunday afternoon. The 3-year-old boy went on a trip to the zoo with his father and grandfather when the tragedy struck. The father saw the 3 on fall more than 10 feet. Soon 2 jaguars attacked the child before rescue was on the way. The child suffered injuries and is now in a stable condition.
Claudia Seibert joins us now for a look at campus and community sports. Claudia?
Thanks, Alexis. After the break, the votes are in, and 4 BG athletes take home awards after the weekend. Plus, we have an update on women's golf in the Rocket Classic. Stay with us.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Claudia Seibert. Women's golf finished play at the Rocket Classic today. The ladies placed 4th out of 13 teams. Individually, Shelly Wilson tied for 8th, while Lily Bartell, Patricia Holt, and Michaela Bayer found places in the top 20. The Classic brings an end to a successful fall season for the team. After a rainout last night, Game 3 in the American League Championship Series is set to start tonight. The Royals lead the Orioles 2-0, this one being a best-of-7 series. Jeremy Guthrie will start for Kansas City, while Wei Ying Chen takes the mound for Baltimore. The game time is at 8:07 on TBS. Now, with the regular season starting up soon for BG Swimming and Diving, reporter Juan Pimiento looks at how the new diving program is getting ready to make a splash.
BGSU welcomes a brand new program into its fold. This season marks the debut of the BGSU diving team. The program will be guided by new head coach Alex Govin. He says he looks forward to building the program from scratch.
It's great. It's fun. I get to do it my way. I get to recruit divers. They're going to come on. They know exactly what they're getting with me because they've talked to me and they came here to dive for me. We get to build it from the bottom up and do it the right way.
Only 3 divers make up the diving team this season. Freshmen Devin Hennig and Chrissy Sharkes will compete along senior Rachel Perry. Perry started off as a gymnast her first 3 years. She decided to try diving for her final year.
I heard we got a diving program here, and then I came and talked to the coach and decided I wanted to try something new. It's a little different than gymnastics, but I mean, Alex is really good with coming up with drills to make the transition easier.
Starting from scratch comes with some growing pains. Govin says the goal this year is to learn as a team.
We got to start slow. We got a lot of things I got to teach them first, but those are things that other diving programs deal with regularly. So, you know, you just kind of muscle up and you do what you have to do. But it's coming along. They're right where they need to be right now, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Govin expects this season to set the tone for the next years. The team hopes to lay the foundation that will springboard BGSU diving into national success. For BG24 Sports, I'm Juan Pimiento.
The Falcons start MAC play facing Ball State in a few weeks. BG football's defense has been under fire lately, but with a win against Ohio, some changes may be right around the corner. Safety Brian Sutton was named MAC East Defensive Player of the Week. Sutton registered 11 tackles, tying the team high, and forced one fumble. In the 31-13 win, the defense gave up just one touchdown, the lowest against any FBS team this season. Men's soccer is also seeing some success. After last week, midfielder and defender Jacob Roth was named MAC Player of the Week by College Sports Madness. Roth scored his first goal last week against Cleveland State. The sophomore leads the team with 6 assists, being involved in 7 of BG's goals so far. Women's soccer goalie Lauren Cadell turned heads this weekend as well. Cadell set team and personal best, earning her the Female Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week. The redshirt sophomore tallied 11 saves against Central Michigan Friday. Sunday, Cadell totaled 13 saves, marking her career and team high. As hockey started the season this weekend against Miami, freshman Nolan Velo had a debut of his own. The defenseman takes home the Male Pizza Hut Athlete of the Week award. Velo racked up 4 assists in 2 games, 4 out of the 5 goals, including the rookie. After the series split, Velo leads the team in points with 4. He also counted for 3 blocked shots. Ultimate Frisbee at BGSU is one of the many club sports on campus. Reporter Connor Eli looks at why this one is special.
Ultimate Frisbee is a club sport at BGSU that travels to different colleges to compete in tournaments. Senior Michael Hammond, who has been part of the team for 3 years, explains how getting involved is something he enjoys.
I came out to the first practice and just had a lot of fun. Ended up sticking around and just kind of, the rest is history.
The Ultimate Frisbee team had their first tournament over the weekend. Traveling to other colleges gives the guys a chance to get to know each other. Freshman Ali Kumar talks about his first time playing in a tournament.
At my first tournament, it was a really good experience for me and some of the other rookies. You know, we had fun. We actually camped out with the other guys. We had a fun time, you know, played a little Frisbee on our own, and it was a great time.
The Ultimate Frisbee team looks forward to their next tournament at Toledo University. For BG24 Sports, I'm Connor Eli.
For more important information on the team, check out the Department of Recreation and Wellness page on the BGSU website. Well, that's all for BG24 Sports. Follow us on Twitter for breaking Falcon athletic scores and news, and check out Facebook for videos throughout the week. I'm Claudia Seibert. We'll be right back.
Returning to campus news, people piled into the Moore Musical Arts Center last night. The reason? To watch an elite assemble group called the 13. This musical group consists of 12 singers and 1 conductor. The 13 specializes in the music of Renaissance and Baroque. They also commit to historically informative performances. This performance was a part of the 2014 Helen Madcaster Endowed Professorship in Vocal and Choral Studies. The 13 performed throughout the Mid-Atlantic and has international reach through their recordings and their tours.
Corn mazes are one of the many popular activities during the fall season, but one particular maze in White House, Ohio stands out. Reporter Jennifer Verzu tells us what sets this corn maze apart.
A popular corn maze about 20 minutes from BGSU has adopted a new theme for this year. The Butterfly House Corn Maze has selected the Disney film Frozen for their 5th year maze theme. Butterfly House co-owner Duke Wheeler says the theme was inspired by his grandchildren.
The grandkids really love the Frozen movie and the music, and with all the kids that come out here, we thought that'd be a great theme for the year. And it's been very exciting so far.
In order to make the design come to life, the Butterfly House hired an artist to create the layout and a farmer to cut the maze using a GPS diagram and tractor. With winter soon around the corner, Wheeler encourages everyone to visit the maze before it's closed.
It's a lot of fun. Just come on out and enjoy it. Pretty soon winter will be around, you know, so this is the last opportunity to really walk with nature and have fun with your friends.
The maze is often visited by a variety of people ranging from college students to children. Frozen fan Gabriel Meyer says the maze is a lot of fun and recommends it to everyone.
It's good for all ages, from 4 to about 104.
Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Jennifer Verzu.
The maze is open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through November 1st. BGSU students will receive a discount with a valid student ID. So guys, what are you thinking about corn mazes? Are you going to go to one this fall?
I actually have went to a haunted one already. That's one of my favorites. It's so fun. I still get really scared, but it's a good time. Yeah.
I didn't know that they had haunted corn maze. That is awesome. But no, I haven't been to one, but the discount sounds really good.
Exactly. It makes me want to take all my friends and pile in a car and
Yes,
drive there.
that's awesome.
If you guys had to create any corn mazes, what would you guys make yours?
Oh, that's hard. I'm a sports fan, and I love the Tigers, so I would probably shape it in an Old English D.
I'm not really creative, so I don't really know what I would do yet. I would have to go there, see what it's like, and then get some ideas of what I can do.
I love the Beatles, so I would probably make it and design it into the Beatles or something. John Lennon, maybe.
That'll be nice to run through.
It'd be hard, but it'd be fun.
Definitely
and
a challenge.
That is something I definitely would like to attend this weekend. It's pretty good.
You should. It's a good time. Do the haunted one. Tell me how you like it.
We definitely need to get an umbrella because it is going to rain. So
yeah, since it's going to rain, get your rain boots out, get your umbrella, raincoat.
It's sure to be muddy, so yeah, definitely rain boots.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
And check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.